When you want to end child marriage, everybody has to work together. And what is very exciting is that in Mozambique, there are tens and tens of NGOs that are working to end child marriage. And they've come together in an organization called CECAP.
In 2003, after the celebration of the International Day of the Girl, a few organizations came together, started the Child Marriage Coalition in Mozambique. Different organizations that are part of CECAP play different roles. Some organizations play a role in leading advocacy at national level. Other NGOs play a role in changing communities' attitudes and cultural negative practices that lead young girls to marry. Some other NGOs also play a role of building capacity of young girls who are vulnerable. Other institutions also play a role in strengthening the child protection systems, which is building the capacity of government institutions like the police, the prosecutor, so that they are able to respond to some of these issues that affect the young girls in Mozambique.
So it is really encouraging to see how civil society here in Mozambique is working together. When you want to do something as ambitious as ending child marriage, you have to work together. You have to celebrate successes, but you also have to learn from your mistakes.
We have a variety of members, and I think one of the biggest challenges we have is that we are not able to coordinate field interventions. So I think there's a lack of coordination when implementing child marriage activities, and I don't think we've managed to harmonize the messages that we want to give to communities.
It's really encouraging that the government of Mozambique has recently launched a national strategy to end child marriage. I think it is impossible to end child marriage unless you involve civil society. Because civil society organizations know what is going on in a community, and they understand what needs to happen in a community to end child marriage.
The strategy has 8 pillars, and some of the pillars involved innovation, coming up with new things, and some of the activities within the strategy is things that we're already doing. We are happy that the government has recently approved the strategy. We are also happy to understand that the government is well committed with the strategy implementation, but they need to come up with the budget. Otherwise, it's just going to be a strategy on paper. So commitment means telling us the money is here, this is how we're going to do it, this is who we're going to do it with, and this is your role within the strategy. There isn't much also coordination and involvement of civil society within the strategy implementation. This is one of the challenges we think we're going to have. We fear that clear roles have not been identified within the strategy, so we don't know who's going to do what and how it's going to be done. Also, I think funding would be a limitation for particularly small NGOs on the grassroots level to access funding to implement some of these activities. World Vision is on the ground, but a lot of NGOs are not there at the grassroots level where you find the young girl. So I think funding to implement and to bring innovation is also a big limitation for us as a civil society.
I am very hopeful that this country, which has the 10th highest rate of child marriage in the world, can actually become a model for how you end child marriage. And it will not only be good for the girls of Mozambique, it will mean that everybody in the country, boys and girls, men and women, will be better educated, more healthy, more prosperous and more equal. So let girls be girls and not brides.